Hello everybody and welcome back to part 8-9. It might be part 9, I don't know. Of Coffee Talk. Man, it seems to be going gonna be a long playthrough, it seems, to my knowledge. How low the bar is, because there's a bar, and it says how long you've got to go in the playthrough, how deep you are into it. We're 8-9 hours in and we're nowhere near 50%. So I have no clue how long this is gonna last. I mean, I'm going through everything. You know, obviously I'm reading everything, but also I'm giving my views and opinions. It is what it is. That's the whole point. Otherwise, why not just watch someone just clicking buttons and reading the story? It's up to you, but you know what I mean? It's just stupid. So yeah, I feel this is going to be a long ass playthrough. Give me 1 second before I click on and continue. Basically, in the previous video, Lucas tried to get that girl to join his team or to you know, promote her and help her out, and she kind of declined it and everything. And also Georgie told us a creepy ghost story, so that was interesting. So let's hit the continuation. I believe on copyright strike on season 1, so I'm assuming I'm going to be copyright strike on season 2, and basically no, every ad you see on this playthrough thus far is not mine, so it is what it is. Okay, World Golem Culture Center, grand opening to be held in Buhutton, whatever. Golem, it's weird. All right, lunar, sorry, what's that? Lunar cell panel prototype ready for first test. So I suppose they're going to put a cell panel prototype on a lunar moon. Assuming it's referring to the moon. Newcomer progressive elven metal band. What? Avatar tops US music charts. Progressive elven metal band. Alright, if you say so. Progressive, huh? Alright, let's start the day. Oh wait, hold on, before we do that, let's check social media. Right, so anything new, or Lucas, Fiona, Myrtle, Silver. Alright, let's check stories. Oh, Lucas, dinner with my team. Look at his team, man. They look weird as hell. The big rock dude in the background. Cool. 33,000 likes, including my own. Normal schedule. No likes. Feel bad, but whatever. Ooh, what's this? Hold on. Damn, cool picture. I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Don't forget to take a good rest once in a while too, everyone. I'll give it a like. Okay, and then Lucas is the last one. Last night was wild. Ever had a night like that? What? Wonder what he did. Well, whatever. Alright, let's continue on with our day. Or the night, as it were. Ah, I thought there was more stuff in the drawer yesterday. Am I misremembering things? There was a key card in the drawer, weren't there, or something or other? We had to hand out to the girl. I think she she was a music person, I believe. Let's see. All the ingredients are stocked up, and the weather's keeping quiet. We said it, it's pissing it down. Looks like a good night to listen to some stories. And here's our first one. Gala, welcome back. Oh, and it's Hyde. Hyde, man, don't do that. You scared the shit out of me. Good evening, Mr. Hyde, Mr. Gala. Nice to see you two. How did it go at the hospital today? Well, it was fine, except I was a little exhausted. Goodness, are you having issues with children again? The language I'm using, really. No, that's not it. It's just... Well, for starters, my Fury's giving me a hard time. Your Fury? Is it the full moon already? Obviously, he suffers bouts from rage due to the Fury, and he's got to have something that controls it, I believe, from what I remember. Nope, but I sometimes get pre-Fury symptoms. pre-fury symptoms. Like, he feels it coming on, and if it doesn't happen full pelt, it just sticks with him, and it's that he's got to deal with, I suppose. Yeah, it's a common thing for werewolves. A few days before the full moon, our bodies start to prepare for fury. And that changes the way they react to pretty much everything. Symptoms vary depending on who you ask, but it can affect our muscles, our appetite, our energy levels. Makes sense. It can give us headaches and a lot of other stuff. Small but annoying. It doesn't sound pleasant. No, to be honest, it's not great. For me, I've been feeling pretty sore and more tired than usual, and a bit crankier as well. Hyde said, "Shit, just giving him the evil eye." Is there a drink that could help you with that? I never found one, but if anyone can come up with one, it's you, INSANEBRIT. I mean, are you kidding me? At this point, I would say simply, we're someone who's getting people's orders wrong, and they're telling us what it is. So don't have much faith in me, man. Sorry. Since a gala had an what? A gala can had what? Since a gala can soothe your fury, maybe it would work pre-fury as well? I'm reading that word for word and it doesn't make sense to me. Whatever. Maybe, but I think it'd need to be more relaxing. Like a gala had, but with no caffeine, and maybe blue. Okay, so a blue tea. No, caffeine will obviously make you more on edge. You don't want caffeine. So blue. You said relaxing, huh? Milk? I don't know. No caffeine, maybe blue. It's gonna be weird if I give him mint. I have no idea. Milk mint blue pea. This is insane. One blue drink coming up. It's got a really nice colour. That tastes a bit different than I imagined, but it'll do just fine. I didn't say shit. What's with the long looks, you two? Did something happen? Actually, INSANEBRIT, guess I'll just come out with it. I need your help. Ooh. My help? Come on, I wasn't that bad. Why, what did he do? No. I was so tired today I nearly fell asleep on the job. Ugh. But most importantly, it's not good for you. Mopping around, sulking, refusing to look at solutions. I've never seen you like this, and I'm getting worried. There's nothing to worry about. You say that, but then you spend entire nights looking miserable. No advice I come up with is good enough. And Hyde, I'm barely keeping it together as it is. You should know by now how I feel when Fury's about to hit. I take it you two ended up chatting yesterday after all. You bet we did. After I walked out of here, I headed home and found this one lying on the sofa staring at the ceiling. Looking so gloomy, it sucked the colour out of the room. And it's not the first time either, it's a constant these days. Please help me. Please help him, INSANEBRIT. I'm at my wit's end. Well, what's wrong with the dude? Is he depressed? He's supposed to be moving back here, isn't he? Mr. Hyde? Ugh, fine. The truth is, I'm bored to death. Get a job. Or I would be, if it wasn't for the whole immortality thing. I'm nearing 40 years old. Is that it? Just 40? And I've never been this bored in my entire life. Interesting, usually make it sound like you're much older. 40 years old in vampire years, oh I see. I'm not saying how old that is in other species years. Eye on the prize, INSANEBRIT. Intervention first, gossip later. My apologies. Why are you so bored, Mr. Hyde? My job. Well, okay, there you go. Well, he's a model. What was that? My job. Oh, he uttered it. Hey, no need to shout. Well, I'm so irritated about it, okay? I'm not exactly used to sitting around twiddling my thumbs. But modelling stopped being fun ages ago. You did mention something like that last time. You are trying to leave modelling behind you? Behind him? Yeah. Is there a specific reason for that? It's all just so brief. Brief. Back when I started modelling, people thought of fashion in a different way. They wanted to keep their outfits for a while. Oh, okay, so they had to be elegant, well-made and versatile. Some campaigns that I featured in stayed on billboards for months. And I knew the clothes would last decades. I see. In a way, it felt like I was building a bond with their wearers. I see. So fashion moves so quickly now that he doesn't feel that time stands still with it. It just moves so fast that you're here today, gone tomorrow kind of thing. Which I can understand to a point. And it's always the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. But isn't that always been the way? Like seasons? What, the winter collection, the summer collection. You're only here for seasons now, not years. Or maybe in theory you could argue that. It depends. But he feels bored of it anyway, especially if you've been doing it for decades. I endorsed something that would feature in their cherished memories. But then social media came along and it all became disposable. The clothes themselves, of course, but the models even more. I shoot a campaign, the brand posts it online, and the attention for what? 10 minutes? He gets attention for 10 minutes, I see. Then another campaign comes in and everything's forgotten. Blink and it's gone. There's no bond to be built there. Isn't that changing these days though? With slow fashion and the like? Isn't slow fashion a thing where, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was like something like people were being wary of the clothes they were buying and not wearing anymore. Like, a lot of people would buy clothes, not wear them, or wear them once, and they want to kind of shut that down and have people make them last for longer. I think that's what it might be referring to in terms of slow fashion. That's true, and people are getting into vintage clothes too. Yeah, again, that's another thing. I salute that. But the reality of my job remains the same. What about your fans? You have so many people following you. You mentioned that last night, and my answer hasn't changed. They follow me because they think I'm pretty. Being admired is nice, but it doesn't constitute a bond. Good point. So are you saying that you'd like to leave more of a mark? Maybe so. It would be nice if I did something that people remembered. Well, because he's like somewhat good looking or whatever, maybe you should get into acting, and that those films would last a lifetime, decades even, and people would forever remember you, kind of thing, you know, depending on what you do. Or he could come up with his own fashion company and put out a collection once a year or once every 2 years to make it somewhat special, you know what I mean? That became part of their lives in a real way. You do know that you have people in your life in a real way, right? People always remember you. That's not the same thing. Maybe you should study to become a doctor or something. He wants to leave his his mark on the world, kind of thing, and like a, you know, someone really popular or famous or whatever. That would make a real difference. No, thank you. Good job. Still needs to be fun. Studying for 10 years just to exhaust myself in 14-hour shifts. Did you mistake me for a hard-working vampire? Yeah. Do you see what I'm dealing with, INSANEBRIT? It does seem to be a thorny issue. Perhaps you'd like to mull it over with a drink in hand, Mr. Hyde. Yeah, that sounds good. Why don't you give Hibiscus another shot, INSANEBRIT? I'll give you a hint. Make it very, very spicy, Hibiscus. So this before... give me a second. Let me go to the thing. He wanted it spicy and I gave him the wrong thing. See, cinnamon I was giving him. I suppose he wants ginger. That's also spicy. But you see what I'm saying? Right, so... Hibiscus. And maybe what? This? And this? I have no idea. Jesus. Zobo. Whatever. Enjoy. And here's one Zobo for you. Let's see. You do know me well, INSANEBRIT. There you go. So I was getting the whole spicy thing confused between cinnamon and the ginger. Ginger was making it spicy, but also I've had cinnamon make it spicy as well, or whatever. I don't know. It's weird. It is what it is. Let's continue. At least I got that one right. Ah, so I take it works for you. This works for you. This is a perfectly executed Zobo. Have I ever tasted one? Oh, good. Glad to see you've made good use of your ginger resupply. So you knew I couldn't get it right that time. Ha! You cheeky mother. Oh. Ha! Forgive an old man. His old man jokes. I want to punch him in his face. You bastard. I see you've had your fun, but you still lost your bet, Hyde. A bet? When Hyde was wallowing in self-pity yesterday, I told him how many people cared about him. And I bet you could definitely figure out the hibiscus drink he likes. One hibiscus drink he likes. So now I get to say that I was right. And Hyde gets to buy me dinner at a place of my choosing. Oh, you're going to pick that horrible steakhouse again, aren't you? You know it. Have you won other bets in the past, Mr. Gala? Let's see. You say it, Hyde. You won every single one of the bets we've ever made. Damn, that's a lot of bets. Whoa, that is insane. Yeah, I'm this close to being able to buy a new TV with the money I'm saving on food. Just rub it in my face, why don't you? Oh, it's her. Oh, hi everyone. Hey Lou. Hello. Busy night, I see. Hi, Miss Lou. Busy and lively, just the way I like it. That's good. Right, we'll be able to earn 15 quid tonight. And I'm really glad that you're here, Hyde. Oh, okay. I wanted to apologise for the other night. I was so excited to see you, especially since it had been a while. But we ended up fighting with Bailey's instead. You must be getting bored of our arguments. It's alright, they're kind of fun to watch. That's bad, man. How are things with you two, by the way? Just let me order before I answer. If that's alright in saying Brit, that's fine. Of course, what would you like? I spent the whole day talking in meetings and presentations, so I have a bit of a sore throat. Is there anything you'd recommend? Lemon and honey. Sounds great. I'd love a lemon and honey drink then, please. So, this is also does the colds. It eases your throat. It's got to be tea, isn't it? I mean, I don't know if you can make it with green tea. Tea, lemon, and honey. Nice. Oh, Midsummer Night Dreams. Here you go. Some honey to soothe some lemon to boost recovery. Thanks, Dr. INSANEBRIT. This is truly lovely, just what I needed. That's great to hear. My company's trying to get a big contract. So I've been organising meetings with everyone, making sure it's all going according to plan. That sounds pretty tough. Yeah, it's a lot of responsibility and decision making. And part of me likes that, but part of me feels the pressure of it. So it's nice to be able to unwind with a warm cup. Anyhow, to answer your earlier question, Gala, you've probably gathered that Bay and I have been fighting. Yeah, and Hyde told me a little bit about it too. Right, well, we haven't discussed the wedding for the past couple of days, and honestly, it's done me a lot of good. The thing is, I know Bay means well. He suggests all these things that he thinks I'd like, and I should like them. He's paying attention, not just sending random ideas. Well then, what's your problem? I should be grateful that he's trying to please me, but I get annoyed instead. And then I start feeling guilty that I'm annoyed. Well, why would you be annoyed at someone trying to help you out and give you recommendations for things that you like? You know what I mean? Like, if somebody gives me a recommendation, I talk to one or two people and they recommend games for me. I'm like, okay, let me check out this game. Is it like this game that I had enjoyed previously? You don't get annoyed at shit like that. Which makes me even more annoyed. Well, you're an idiot. It's not great, I know. Well, it'd be easier if we always acted rationally. If we only got annoyed at the right people for the right reasons. But things aren't that simple, are they? Well, they should be. That's true. Although I guess if you figure out what actually annoys you, it would help. Yeah, that's a good point as well. Why are you getting annoyed at it again? Same down to that stupid question. Why are you getting annoyed at him for doing the right thing? That's the problem, I'm not sure. At first I thought I was tired or worried. The decision making at my job is taking a toll for sure. It's a bit hard for me to also deal with organising things in my personal life. Also, the financial side of it is hard to navigate. Well, that is an issue. If worst comes to the worst, why not put the wedding on hold until you've done your thing, or saved more money to lessen the burden? You'll have to wait longer to get married, but what does it matter if you're still going to be there in two years time, or a year's time, or whatever it is? You know what I mean? And in the meantime, just keep saving to have what you want. Then when you've got enough money to get what you want, it's not an issue. You know, again, you're still, no one's saying you have to separate for a year or two until you get married. It's just, you know what I mean, a process you have to go through. I don't want to bail to spend too much money, but he's right that involving my family comes with strings attached. I'm not sure how to avoid that though, but I'm realising that might not even be the main issue. The more he sends me links to venues and caterers, the more it all feels wrong to me. By the sound of it, Sean will get married at this point. I don't mean the wedding itself. I want to get married to Bao, whatever his name is. Okay, bloody hell, what is wrong with this woman? But the way we're planning it, I don't know. This woman's stressing me out. I've been to my friends' weddings before. I've been browsing the most popular wedding pictures online. They're always these big parties, very well put together, very classy. They have their whole families over, okay. Their friends and colleagues. Well, again, this is the thing as well. They have pictures of that, but at the same time, people haven't got the same budgets, is one. People don't want to include all their family. Some people I know have had a small wedding and only included close family. And they're happy with that. They're still married. It is what it is, you know. And it's just, you know, I mean, I've been invited to weddings. I turned it down. No disrespect to them. I just don't like to go to weddings and shit. It is what it is. They rent these beautiful barns and they hire live bands. They wear designer dresses and bespoke suits. Again, I think she's comparing other people's weddings to what hers will look like. She just hasn't got the financial ability to do it. So she's feeling annoyed. Maybe that's a part of it. Frustrated. I used to look at that and think, this is great. This is what I want, okay. But now it all just feels more and more off to me. Why don't you tell your fiance that? If he's recommending things that are lavish and it's off-putting to you, tell him you've changed your mind. My God. What if he thinks I'm getting cold feet? No, you're simply saying, look, I was into this before, but I'm not into that now, and I want to change the style of wedding I want. You know what I mean? Oh God. These people need a slap. Or that I'm questioning his ability to help with the budget. That's up to how you want to communicate, isn't it? Right, but it's still a difficult topic. We've been through so much, you know, all that. Ugh, this is supposed to be our special day, a way to celebrate our partnership. Bayo wants to honour. He'll feel awful if he thinks I don't. Or if he thinks I don't trust him, for goodness sake. I swear, you and your elf are well matched. Oh my God, these people. I want to walk away from her right now. Conversation. You always worry so much about what others think. There you are. Instead of working out your own wants and needs. You do realise that it's important. That's the important bit, right? That's true. It's what you want. You know, don't mind everybody else. I mean, generally, yes, I get that, but how does it apply here? What do you think it means to honour your partnership? Ah, that's a good point, Hyde. To celebrate it properly, for starters. Right. And who are you in that partnership with? I believe you've met him, the blonde guy with the puppy eyes. Right. I'm glad you remember that, because you were making it sound like you were in a relationship with your friends who got married. There you go. And the strangers who put the wedding pictures online. Yeah, gotta tell her. It's fucking annoying. This is your relationship you're celebrating. Why are you so concerned with other people's weddings? Your special day needs to make sense of you. Have it in trainers at a fast food joint if that's what you want, or if that's what you like. Yeah, well, there you go. If you know, it is what it is. That way you can also take the budget out of the equation. A simpler wedding won't feel shabby if you make it feel properly yours. I still want a pretty outfit and decent food. Thank goodness. Hyde's happy. I could imagine him being there, meeting everybody. But point well taken. It's just my family might have certain expectations. See, there you go, trying to please everybody else. Her family have expectations. She's worried what other people will think. I get it to a point, but you just have to say, this is what we've got. We don't care. We're going with what we want to do, and that's all there is to it. You know what I mean? It's not no one else is concerned about, oh, they want to brag to their friends, my so and so person's getting married, and here's the wedding photos. It's beautiful. some people use it as a social status or a symbol of like, oh look, here we are, my beautiful wedding. Some people don't want that. Some people haven't got the budget for that. You can't always get what you want. Some people don't care about that. You know, at the end of the day. Did they openly say that? No. But maybe they do, or maybe they do. Maybe you just think they do. The only way to find out is to talk to them. Besides, isn't Bailey also about to become your family? That's a good point. You sure? What? You sure are the only family he's got? That's a good point. I'm not saying it's... Sorry guys. I'm not saying to just invite everyone or to fight with them or anything. But you shouldn't put their needs above your own. Another good point. I really shouldn't, should I? You give me food for thought. Thanks, Hyde. My pleasure. Fuck it hell. Amazing how you perk up when you give people advice, Hyde. Maybe you should become a therapist. That would be good. He likes to talk. He's got an insightful mind. He's like he's experienced in life. He's living hundreds of years. Yeah, that would be interesting. A different battle every day, I would say. A different conversation. And you get paid by the hour. No one's saying anything. Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence. I did say I might become a couples counsellor. That's a good point. It's a good idea. But I agree with what you all said. What you all implied. I don't think I'm quite tactful enough for that. Yeah, he's very blunt. Are you looking to change careers, Hyde? He's bored of modelling. Finds it too impertinent. Wants to leave a mark. Wants to have fun. Just a very quick summary. Oh, I see. Well, is there any way you could make modelling fun again? I don't think so. Last time I had proper fun was maybe 20 years ago. My God, that's a long time to have fun and say I had proper fun back then. What happened then? I was modelling a capsule collection for a young designer, and she wanted to take her own pictures. She got a studio, lugged the outfits there, found someone to do the makeup, then she whipped out an old film camera, a proper relic. I hadn't seen one like it since the 60s. My granddad has an old black and silver camera with 2 lenses. Was it something like that? Yep, exactly like that. She said she preferred it because of the way it captured the light, and also because it was a slower experience. Something that would allow her to to us to connect more. At first I didn't think much of it. I started the usual poses, switching posing some more, but something felt different. Then I realised what it was. Most of the time we were just talking. She only took a picture once in a few minutes, if that. So he was connecting with the person taking a picture. He wasn't there just like for 25-30 minutes posing and then walking away, getting dressed and leaving. He was connecting with the photographer. That's what he wants, the connection, to make it more meaningful. That's an interesting way of looking at it. But modern techniques and businesses ain't got time for that anymore. It's about here and now. We've got to get the next one in, the next model in, the next this, the next that. Time is money. So I can understand where he's coming from. But, it's interesting. Maybe he should, maybe he himself could become a photographer. Or whatever. Maybe switch up the roles. And that would be more interesting to him. Is that unusual? Yep, most fashion photographers take dozens of pictures in a row. Yeah, they do. Click, 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 you know what I mean? And then they edit them. I felt a bit sorry for her, to be honest. I thought she didn't know what she was doing and that she was wasting her money. But we had a great time and we kind of got friendly, I guess. Because at the end of it, she let me use up the remaining exposure. I fooled around, shot some random stuff, and one portrait of her. Then she suggested I come with her to her darkroom. Watch how she... Oh yeah, she developed the pictures and how they came out. She did it old school. You did always have a fondness for dark places when he's a vampire. Comes with the territory. But as for the pictures, well, they were gorgeous. First of all, I looked like really like me, you know? A me I could recognise. But that's not even what stuck with me the most. It's the care she put into the processing each frame. Ah, there you go. Working each picture through the chemical baths. Hanging them, drying them. It was like watching a magic ritual. In her portrait, when she saw it, she got a bit emotional. She said she was used to being on the other side of the camera. Ah, that's nice. And it was the first time she really liked the portrait someone took of her. Damn. Sounds deep, doesn't it? Ah, I'm in a weird place these days. It's not like me to tell these kind of tales, or to launch into sloppy monologues, really. Just forget it. Nah, come on, Hyde. It's nice to hear a human story from you, considering what you are. But I like that. It was interesting experience he had, and that's why he kind of changed up his mindset. But if you were feeling that way all along, why is it taking you 20 years to feel that way hardcore and be like, I want to change of my career? You know what I mean? It is what it is. No, I think it's a beautiful story, and it gives me an idea. I think of another career for you. Please share, Lou. You'll be doing us both a favour of solid. Go on then. I'm going to say photographer. Well, maybe it's because I've looked at so many of them recently, but apparently film is making a comeback for wedding pictures. Ah, big comeback. So film, so he could become a wedding photographer. It's what you said. It captures the light beautifully, and it's more personal, slower approach. Maybe you could try that. Who, me? No, the other vampire's looking for a new line of work. I think you've got the wrong guy, Lou. I know I'm disgustingly sentimental these days, but I'm not that far gone. Attending one wedding gives me cavities, let alone several per month. Ah, well, forget about it then. No, don't forget about that at all. It would be perfect for you. Come on, Hyde. I know you like to play strong and sarcastic, but you are sentimental, and you love to chat people up. There you go. He loves chatting, really. You'd solve all the bridesmaids drama and offend the parents, but most importantly, you'd do something for these people that they'll never forget. Yeah, that's the point. He'd leave his mark on the world that way, embedding himself into people's memories in that respect. They'll look at your pitch their whole lives. Yeah, they will. If that's not leaving a mark, I don't know what is. You're assuming they won't get divorced. Yeah, good point. I don't know if this is the right topic for me, for Miss Lou. Yeah, that's a good point. It's alright. I know some marriages end in divorce, but that doesn't change anything, does it? Whether a marriage lasts for a few months or several decades, the wedding is still an unforgettable moment in someone's life. Good point. That career in the mafia is really looking up. You're hopeless. I'm falling asleep on my chair now, so I'm gonna head back. Do whatever you want, you thick skulled vampire. Just don't stay out too late, okay? Alright, yeah, alright. That's my cue as well. I have some thinking to do. And maybe some talking. Thanks again, Hyde. And good luck. I think she said good luck. I hope your next adventure is a good one. It will be. Good night, Lou. Good night, INSANEBRIT. See you later. Good night, you two. Well, they went home. Interesting conversation. Little Hyde decided to do anyway. Here we go again. Last one sitting. Indeed, proper night owls. You didn't say anything about that wedding photographer idea. It's ridiculous, right? That's not for me to say, but I wouldn't call it ridiculous. It sounds like you enjoyed the whole film photography experience. And you do like being around people, don't you? I do, sometimes. But I'm not a romantic. People get married. They think they're taking a first step into forever. Well, there's no such thing as forever. Everyone ends up disappointed in some way. And the next thing you know... I don't want to sound too depressing. Well, it is what it is. So you don't believe in love? Of course I do, but only in a certain kind. You can choose to keep supporting someone to enjoy their company. You can do that for years with friends, family, lovers. But at the end of the day, you're still you, a separate person. And they're still them. There's no two souls becoming one. Not really. I'd know the one time I tried it, it really didn't work out. But do you regret trying? No, of course not, surely. No, I guess I don't. It confirmed for me that marriage and the like, it's never going to be my thing. And there's freedom in knowing that myself. It's given me space to build other relationships that work much better. But at the same time, when I see people who truly believe it, people who walk into it willing to share their lives so closely, even if for the most of them it won't pan out, there's something beautiful there. Like watching a butterfly fly too close to a flame, Jesus, or a flower bloom like it will never will. Yeah, good point. Well, in my case, I signed off my wings, but I'm still here. And on that day, for that minute when I said we'd be together forever, and I meant it, I sure felt alive. If you know all that, then you must also know that it's something worth celebrating, and something worth helping other people celebrate. You're a tricksy one, INSANEBRIT, and I'm too tired to fight your logic, which means it's time for me to head back. Of course, Mr. Hyde, and I meant to say, appreciate our one-to-one chats. I hope we can keep providing you with a comfortable space here. Oh, it's plenty comfortable for sure. Besides, well, it all boils down to this, doesn't it? The way time passes for me is very different from anyone else I know. Thank goodness Gala is from a long-living species, but even then he'll grow old before I do eventually. The world will change 100 times, technology will die out. Okay, yeah, good point. Technologies will die out, new technologies will come. I will feel again the way I feel now, in a century maybe two, and Lou and Gala won't be around to give me advice. Damn, that's deep into the future, but it is a reality. The world won't wait for me, but you will. Am I right, INSANEBRIT? I don't even know what species I am. I assume I'm human, but I don't know. That is very perceptive of you, Mr. Hyde. Hey, you've grown to know me quite well. It's only fair that I know you a little in return. I suppose that's true. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. To continuing our story. It's nice to know that no matter how much time passes, there's always going to be someone here rooting for me. Thank you for your trust, Mr. Hyde. We will make sure it's not misplaced. I know you will. And on that note, I guess I'm gonna go browse for some film cameras. What's the worst that can happen? Indeed. Take care of yourself, friend. And you as well. My God. Another deep conversation for tonight. Getting problems solved and trying to help everyone's relationships. My God. This does take it out of you, this game, I'm telling you. Maybe because I'm like constantly reading, but like you've got to analyse everything, and Jesus. What's being said? The world won't wait for you, Mr. Hyde. But some of us will. That was one hell of a day, wasn't it? This game feels like it's taking forever to complete, I won't even lie. I'm 19 hours in, I feel like it's just like going on and on. In regards to, because the last one was 14 hours long. But the bar thing that I said earlier, there's a bar. It says how long you are. I'm not even 50% done yet. So crazy. It could be a 20-30 hour game. I have no clue. My girl still ain't came back yet for a key or whatever it is. I think it was her that left it. Alright guys, that is the end of this part of the playthrough. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Lots of things said and done. My god, Hyde looking for a new career. Photography I do think suits him, especially if he enjoyed it. And of course that girl has to communicate better with her partner and stop trying to worry about what everyone thinks regarding their wedding and stuff like that. Alright guys, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.